Hello everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and today I would like to share a little unpackaging with you guys. Now, for those who are frequent viewers of the channel, thank you. I definitely appreciate the views and the comments, of course. I read pretty much all of them. I've been slowing down with putting out content, and for good reason. I got some stuff coming up and just need to save. But I'm in the middle of a handful of modification projects that I'm trying to make content of. Slightly different format, kind of all over the place, but it's just when I come out with new stuff, I come out with new stuff. And I haven't been buying too many things. I've been selling a lot of things actually, which is kind of sad, but that's just kind of how it is for many people in the hobby, including myself. Anyway, besides all that depressing stuff, the unpackaging knife is going to be this beautiful piece of work right here. This is the Towser K Mini White Mountain Knives exclusive, of course, Kaiser. This thing is damn near perfect. It's just freaking awesome. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best edge to have on this type of blade material. It's in 154 cm, and honestly, I don't have a whole lot of experience. I've had maybe like 3 knives in the past with it, and I don't remember them staying in the collection for too long. For whatever reason it was that they didn't stay, but I probably only ever sharpened, I don't know, maybe 5-6 times. And at least for me, I feel like I kind of need a little bit more than just a couple times to get a good understanding of what a blade material is really, what it can do. I think what I'm gonna probably do is put like a super coarse edge on this and then just do some stropping, because I did like a finer edge on this and it's holding up, but it's not as bitey as I would like it to be. And I mean, I laid it back, it's like 17 degrees, it's pretty darn slicey, but it just doesn't have that bite that a lot of other blades in my collection have. So I think once I finally run through that edge, I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen it again and just put like a really aggressive edge on it. Anyway, this is a model from Sativian. It's been a second since I've showed something off from Sativian. This is a model that I saw at like the beginning of last year, and a couple people have actually already shown this off. But I decided, hey, why not? I think the price actually went down on this. It's well under $100. And from my past experience with Sativian, it's pretty much all good stuff. I don't really have, negatives to say about it. They do have questionable design. And honestly, I think their budget line shines a little bit brighter than their premium stuff. But I've handled a couple of their premium things, and honestly, not too bad. Let's go ahead and get this out. A little flipper, and we got fuller. Let's do the flipper. Huh, that seems very well tuned. So what interested me in this design is that it kind of looks like a modern traditional, almost like a slip joint, right? It has a little swedge, this spear pointish, blade shape. There's belly that's like 2/3 of the actual length of the blade. You have the nail nick fuller in a way. It's a look that I don't typically chase, really. I don't like super like futuristic stuff either. I like kind of in between. I don't think I'd say that I have like a look. I like utilitarian designs. I definitely go for that a little bit more often. But this thing, it was at such a good price. I think it was maybe like just under $70 or something like that. And what you're getting here is this kind of pearlescent-ish bead blast, semi kind of polish. It's very reflective. You can see my fingernail in the actual blade finish there. Titanium bolsters. I'm assuming that collar is titanium here on the other side, the pivot side on the left. Not for right-handed people, unfortunately. It's just for, not for lefties. It is just for right-handed carriers. You can see the titanium milled clip right there. The clip is actually contoured and very well sculpted. Not sharp there. That's nice. I don't know if the liner is titanium. I doubt it. For sure, that little backspacer is titanium. You get a little hidden standoff, little post right there for a lanyard carry. You do have some little jimps, and looks to be like there's gunk in there. Nah, that's fine. And what else? Oh, we have this shred carbon fiber. It looks like really fine grained marble, but I'm gonna go ahead and call that shred carbon fiber. It looks pretty good. I like it. It looks cool. The hardware on the scales look to be like T6 and the clip, which, I mean, of course, we all want T8s, and it should have been, could have been. I don't know what excuse they have, but for sure the pivot is a T8. Go ahead and check that real quick. Yep, T8 feels deep enough, and yeah, of course, it's not gonna fit. So, all right, this thing looks pretty darn centered. I like that. You have Sativian right there, laser etched. The blade material is M390. I've had maybe 2 models from Sativian with M390, and I mean, I couldn't really tell much of a difference from really anything else that's out there. So I'd say that for what they're bringing, it's pretty darn competitive. They don't really do collaborative work. They don't really do much. And honestly, it's a company that's been really quiet lately, which kind of sucks because they have a handful of hidden gems, and I think this might actually be one of them. So I think I just slept on this. I probably just should have picked this up last year and I would have been able to enjoy it. Side to side, it's absolutely rock solid. Let's see if there's any movement in the pivot. No, that's wonderful. No movement there. Let's try up and down. That's good to go. I feel nothing. There's no stick. You have ceramic caged bearings. I don't know if they're like bronze or nylon. See if I could see in there. That looks kind of white to me. Doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure they're ceramic, and then a ceramic detent ball. We can go ahead and take the weight on this, and in the same drawer, I actually have this little magnet flashlight. We can go ahead and see. Yeah, those liners are steel. Whatever, not a big deal. The pocket clip, definitely titanium for sure. The hardware is most likely steel, not a big deal. Let's get the weight on this. We'll do a couple size comparisons. This is definitely a more compact design and very, I guess, gentlemanly looking. 3.5, pretty darn cool. I got nothing really to complain about that. See the internals. Yeah, there's some milling right there. Just one tiny little pocket right there. Nothing on the other side, but it's not a big deal. There really isn't much room to do a whole lot of weight relieving. And at that weight, for the size of this thing's at, again, I don't really have any major complaints. We can do a couple size comparisons against other things that are similar, I suppose. Here we have an Elementum, so it's just a little bit longer than an Elementum. Vision FG. It is just about the same overall length as a Vision FG, so that's pretty cool. And my grimy Native 5. Yeah, so I was a little, definitely, Native 5 is a good bit shorter than that. What else do I got? Yeah, that's probably gonna be it. I don't really have anything else that makes sense to compare to. This, why not? Titanium titty, sure. It is a hair shorter. So did I even say the model of this thing? ST995. I think the one that I had before, the premium one, was like 999. Of course, it's gonna be a little bit more memorable. But, and then another one, jeez, I can't remember what it was. But I swear I've had like 2 other premium Sativians before, and I mean, they're pretty darn cool. Let's go ahead and test the factory edge on that. Let me get a piece of paper. I'm in the middle of breaking down a butt ton of cardboard, so I got some cardboard off to the side here. Let's take a look at that blade up close. This is a good looking blade, and it's finished pretty darn well and nice and consistent. You can see the sharpening control and plunge grind. That is beautiful. I got nothing to complain about that. That is awesome. Oh yeah, that is excellent. That is good to go. Nice and clean and consistent. That's wonderful. The tip, midway, and then further down. Yeah, this thing is sick. This is definitely a much more refined edge than just a standard working finish edge. This is right up there with what Civivi, Kaiser, who else? Miguron. Am I missing? Couple other companies that float around like that, you know, budget premium kind of niche little part of the hobby, where they put out stuff like this where it's at a pretty low price point, but they're coming out with, you know, cool materials and things like that. But the finishing work on this, it's excellent. Let's go ahead and find a decent piece of cardboard. Okay, here we go. This is just standard double-walled corrugated. Nothing fancy, nothing super heavy duty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is nice. That is excellent. And this finish does seem to shrug off some use. A little bit of schmuck on it, nothing crazy, but this is a nice finish. This is very attractive. Dare I say this might be my wedding carry, possibly. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty darn good looking. Let's see how it sits in the pocket. So it's not deep carry, but I mean, it's just a really good looking clip. It actually matches the overall aesthetic, and I really do appreciate that. What I mean by, you know, Sativian puts out weird stuff, it's like when you see one of their models, you fall in love with, like, I don't know, 95% of the design. But there's that one little thing that's just like, hell no, that looks stupid. I don't know what they were thinking. You know, another company that does stupid shit like that is Tucson. Tucson does really beautiful execution at incredible prices, but they'll go and they'll just throw a weird ass pocket clip or a weird ass grind or finish or inlay material on a beautiful design and just ruin it. At least that's for me, that's what I think. So I tend to be pretty picky, but of course all of this is just visually subjective. You know, you're gonna like what you like, but I'm liking this, that's for sure. The action, it's snug. I'm sure this will break in. It's good to go. Flicking is nice. See if I could thumb flick it. Yeah, give it a little bit of wrist there. The fuller, it's not sharp because of the blast finish that was put over it. It's not crispy, but it does feel very refined. And even though I'm not the biggest fan of flipper tabs, this is very much out of the way when it's deployed. It's kind of covered by this little space right there. One thing that kind of keeps me from checking out a lot of designs with just flipper tabs, or where the flipper is the main form of deployment, is that while the knife may look cool and aesthetically pleasing when it's closed up, right? Good for taking pictures and whatnot. When the knife is open and deployed, these ginormous flipper tabs are just an absolute eyesore to me. That's just what it is to me. If you know, you guys know the Koenig Arius. The Koenig Arius has a flipper deleted version and then one with a flipper. I've had multiple opportunities to pick up a Koenig Arius with a flipper for, like, I don't know, $600-700 when I had the money, and I couldn't bring myself to do it because I knew that flipper tab is just an absolute disgusting eyesore to me. But there are plenty of people that are enjoying their flipper Arius, and you know, good for them, definitely. But one day you guys will probably see a non-flipper version on the channel, maybe this year, I don't know. So With that being said, I will be linking down what I can in the description. This should be available. And again, it came at a pretty good price. Everything, what I see here, what I feel here, what I smell here, I mean, everything is just, it's good to go. I really like this. I'm gonna go ahead and use this a butt ton at work. This definitely isn't going to be a hard use knife by any means, but it seems like it's gonna be able to do the task for what I do in a, I guess, modern-ish work environment, urban environment. I go through a lot of cardboard and plastic, and the tip seems centered low enough to, you know, get at what I usually do. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and leave a like down below. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate all your support and your patience, of course. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, because I put more videos and content coming your guys' way. And with that being said, have a wonderful rest of your day.